Hey there from Disney World. Iny and I literally are sitting in a car right now.
In a parking lot.
Yep.
Somewhere in Orlando.
Yep. With her idling car. So sorry to the environment. This is all that we're going to do.
We're sorry for any kind of background noise or anything because, like Becca said, we are in a car.
Yeah.
But yeah. Dear listener, today's going to be a good day, and here's why.
Because today, we're talking all about the entertainment at Disney World. I'm Becca.
And I'm Iny, and this is Sincerely Us, a podcast for the casual musical theater fan.
Hey, Iny, how was your week?
Exhausting.
Oh my god, we're so tired. I just ate 6 Mickey waffles before we even got in this car.
Y'all, we're so tired. It's been a very long week. An amazing week. Don't get me wrong, but I'm exhausted.
I'm so tired. I was falling asleep before we started this podcast.
I was driving and falling asleep, so that's great.
What are your 3 potatoes this week?
Oof. Mickey waffles is definitely a potato.
All 3 of mine.
Were all 3 of your potatoes just gonna be Mickey waffles?
Yeah, I had 6, so I get 2 for each potato.
No! So yeah, definitely Mickey waffles. Just Disney World as a whole is my second potato. Like, the entirety of it. And my third potato has just been you being here.
Oh god, why are we getting sappy this early in the episode? Dude, have you guys been looking at her Instagram? She's been posting the sappiest captions that have made me cry every single time she's posted them.
I'm just so happy you're here, and I'm happy that we've been hanging out and been together at Disney, of all places.
I know it is our favorite place.
What about you? What are your potatoes?
Nothing. I hated this week. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks. Wow. Okay. Well, for the 4th time this week, podcast canceled.
Yeah. There will be no more episodes of Sincerely Us.
Ever.
No, my potatoes probably are, I've been gone for 11 days. Like, I haven't been at my house for 11 days. I've just been on vacation. Kind of, the first part wasn't vacation, it was more of a work vacation, but it's still vacation. And then another one, I got to meet Sorcerer Mickey, which is the greatest Mickey of all time. There's proof on my Instagram. I'm plugging it again. Go follow my Instagram. At Becca Eddows, BECCAEDDOWS. It'll be at the end too. Don't worry about it. And we got to see Galaxy's Edge.
We did get to see Galaxy's Edge, which, wow, like, I'm already a Disney fanatic, and like, I didn't need another reason to come back to Disney all the time.
Yeah.
But like, Galaxy's Edge is just completely something else. Between that and Pandora, it's just like Disney's like, yeah, we got this.
I know that we kept saying the whole time, we're like, this is Disney just showing off.
Yeah.
Like, this is just them being like, oh, see all this technology, like, we can do this, so nobody else is as awesome as we are.
Yeah, basically.
Which kind of leads into our topic this week. This week we're talking about the entertainment and the performances at Disney World in general.
I think we caught all of them.
I think so too. I feel like we talked about one that we missed, and I can't.
We
missed... was the Dapper Dans, and we
caught the Dapper Dans today. So I think the only ones that we skipped were ones that we knew were lip synced. So like the Frozen show at MGM,
Hollywood Studios,
and the Beauty and the Beast show at MGM.
Hollywood Studios.
We definitely skipped those just because, you know, we were doing a million other things, and we didn't really want to cover too much of the lip syncing. We tried to stick to the stuff that was live, like actual live shows.
Yeah, so let's start from the beginning.
All right, so our first full day was Epcot.
Yes.
We didn't see anything at Epcot.
No. However, I did meet Anna and Elsa, which was like, man. Oh, man. I love me some Anna of Arendelle. She is the best princess.
We did so much at Epcot. We got to ride the Skyliners. Thanks, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Our friend Josh. He's a cast member at Walt Disney World. He let us tag along during the cast member only event. We got to ride the Skyliner. It opened today, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did open today.
We're recording this Sunday, so September 29th, and it opened today.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he let us on the cast member preview, I think is what they call it. So
yeah.
The Skyliners, like these little gondolas that go from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, and then they have stops in in the Caribbean beach.
The Riviera?
I don't remember what the other one is. There's another one of the resorts that it stops at. Which they were great. I thought they were going to be horrible because they're not air conditioned, but they move so fast that it's just like the air actually doesn't let you die of heat exhaustion.
In case you couldn't tell, it's going to be like Disney World heavy. Like I mean, obviously we're huge musical theater fans, but we're also huge Disney park fans. In fact, all week we kept trying to stump each other with like Disney facts. Iny definitely won like 17 million times. But do you want to hear the one fact Iny didn't know?
She did get me once. Go ahead.
So in Toy Story Land, anytime you hear Woody's voice, even in the like video games and stuff, it's actually not Tom Hanks. It's his brother. And I probably should find out his brother's name so that this fact will be better. But anytime you hear Woody that's not in the actual movies, it's his brother. And the second I said that, she was like, oh yeah, his voice sounds different. And it does. Like,
it does. It sounds a little off. Like, he does a really good impression of his brother, but it's definitely a little bit off.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Epcot, we really didn't see any live shows. But our second day, which was Thursday...
No, that was our third day. MK was our third day.
No.
Because we went to Hollywood Studios for half the day.
Well, that's why I said first full day was Epcot.
Sorry.
Second full day was Magic Kingdom. Okay, so Magic Kingdom, there's just live performers everywhere. So we got there, and the first thing, we missed rope drop. I'm sorry. I slept.
We saw it today.
I'm sorry. We did do rope drop today, thank God. So the first kind of instance of live singing and live performing is the Main Street, like,
trolley performers.
The trolley performers.
Oh, I love them so much. Like, I literally added the trolley song, the Judy Garland version, to my theater playlist because it's so incredible.
Yeah. Of course he did.
Yeah. I texted Edie because her and her mom went in to get Starbucks and I sat outside and I literally was the most excited I've ever been in my life. They're all dressed in like Newsy era.
Yeah.
On the trolley. They all are like epitome of musical theater and just
live singing, live dancing.
Yeah, and like very enthusiastic. Everything I love about theater.
The one thing that I love about the Disney parks is that they really go above and beyond when it comes to hiring performers, whether it be character performers or like actual live singing performers. Everyone is just so talented and so happy to be there and they love what they do that it's one of the things that makes Disney.
And it makes it even more, like, it makes it so much more believable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, they are so in character. Like, when we went to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Like, they're not allowed to be out of character. There are people that live on Batuu.
Yeah, like, it's not, oh, this is Star Wars lands. Like, if you mention Star Wars to any of the cast members there, they're like, what are you talking about? The stars are fighting?
Yeah.
Like,
it was so funny
and
when
so,
we did that.
like, that was so cool. Like, I sat and talked to somebody that was working, I think, like, at the popcorn station or whatever. That she's like, I'm just working here to get enough credits to get off this rock. I was like, oh, okay.
And we were joking with one of the cast members. I'll share this picture on our Twitter. But we were joking with one of the cast members because I, like, ironically, this whole week have been dabbing just to be stupid.
Ironically, she says.
It really is ironically. But once you say something's ironically, no one believes you. Just to be literally stupid. And because I'm 25, it should not be dabbing.
No.
But I did it. I don't remember. I, like, was so excited about something that I was right about.
You were trying to tell... He was trying to tell you how to say, like, hello. That it was good suns or whatever.
You say
it was.
bright suns if it's the morning, and then rising moons if it's the evening.
Yeah, and then till
the spire.
Till the spire is the response that you're supposed to give. So this cast member is explaining to Becca how to say all of these things in Batuan or whatever. And Becca turned around and was like, I'm going to teach you how to say I'm awesome in Earth.
And then I just dabbed. And then not only that, this is how awesome these cast members are. I am sitting outside of one of the restaurants.
And this was like 3-4 hours later?
Yeah, like it was a couple hours later. The same cast member came up to me and he goes, I brought a friend for you to teach how to do this thing. He's like, he kept saying to her, he's like, these people are from Earth. Like they have this symbol. They have this thing that they do to mean I'm awesome. And I showed her. And then we have a picture that I'll put on our Twitter.
Yeah, so Becca has a picture with 2 of the Batuans from Galaxy's Edge dabbing. It was hilarious.
It was so great.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about live performances. Okay, so...
I mean, that's a version of a live performance, just not musical theater.
True. True.
Yeah.
So the whole trolley Main Street, like, show is great. What else did we see that was a live performance?
At MK?
At MK, I think the only other thing we saw was the Dapper Dans, right?
Yeah. Oh, the Move It, Shake It.
Oh, Move It, Shake It. Oh, God.
That is my favorite. I'm trying so hard not to clap right now. That is my favorite parade. Besides the, like, what's the fantasy? Besides Maleficent. I don't even care about that parade, but I just
Festival of Fantasy.
Yeah, I like the dragon. But... other than that, the Move It, Shake It parade is my favorite.
Yeah, so the Move It, Shake It parade happens, I think, like 4 or 5 times during the day. And it's just like a little parade that they take, and it's not like the full parade route that the Festival of Fantasy takes from Frontierland through Main Street. It just goes kind of like up and down Main Street to the castle and back. And there's a bunch of floats and Donald's there and Goofy, I think, and like...
it's like all of the big ones.
Yeah. Well, no, because Mickey and Minnie aren't there.
Yes,
they are. You're right.
Yeah.
They're in their they're not even in their celebration outfits.
No, they're in their Move It, Shake It.
Their Move It, Shake It stuff. But I was always under the assumption that it was just a recording and people would dance to it. I, who have been to Disney World a bajillion times.
I know, they've been doing it for like 3 years.
Completely mistaken. Those people on those floats, not the ones that are actually in character, but like the performers, are actually singing.
Yeah.
I was taken aback.
We were very impressed.
I was.
She didn't even have a character. She was just performing.
She was just singing the song.
Yeah. And it was... And also, I really like it because it's so high energy and really gets you involved. Like, going back to how we were talking about the cast members, that they're just so happy to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it may be fake, but they're just so happy to be there that it just... that's why it makes you want to dance. That's why it's my favorite parade.
Absolutely.
Today we were also at MK.
Oh yeah, so we ended up we'll stick with MK, Magic Kingdom.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Magic Kingdom.
We ended up coming back to Magic Kingdom today, Sunday, which is Becca's last day here.
Yeah.
Because we scored some fast passes. That were kind of available. We scored 3 fast passes. It was a magical moment. Yeah, we had a magical moment. 3 fast passes to any attraction that we wanted, any of the attractions that we wanted. And we did Chef Mickey today at the Contemporary Resort, which is on the same monorail track as Magic Kingdom. So we figured, we'll just go in the morning and
chill out.
Chill at Magic Kingdom until we have brunch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Chill. We ended up running around the entire park. We did 8 rides in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, that was unheard of.
We rode, me, her stepdad, and her stepsister rode Space Mountain twice in a row.
Without a fast pass.
Without a fast pass. Like, we literally got on, like, literally, if you've been to Space Mountain, you know how long that line is.
The queue is, yeah. It's insane.
So we literally ran through it, rode it, then ran off, and then did it again. It was crazy.
Yeah, while you guys were doing that, I took my mom to go take pictures with Ariel because my mom's obsession with Ariel is unheard of.
Yeah.
So we were actually able to take pictures with Ariel, which is usually, like, on average, like a 45-minute wait.
Right.
No wait whatsoever. We literally walked through her grotto and, like, got to her thing and took pictures with her.
Oh, yeah, and before that, we met...
Oh, yeah, and we took pictures with Tiana and Rapunzel, which, again, like, the character meet and greets, especially for the princesses, are usually insanely long because, obviously, it's Disney. You have all the little girls that want to take pictures with all the princesses. And we waited maybe 10 minutes for that.
Maybe.
If that.
Yeah.
So Mom and I were able to take pictures with Ariel and ride the Little Mermaid ride, which not really my favorite thing, but it's Little Mermaid, so we had to do it. And made it back to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in like 20 minutes, half an hour maybe.
Yeah, we rode it twice in half an hour.
Yeah, it was insane. The park was super empty this morning, which was great because we got to see rope drop, which isn't a live performance. It is a recording, but it's still choreography and like a bunch of stuff is great. And we got to see the Dapper Dans on our way out.
So this whole week, my favorite performers at Disney World are the Dapper Dans. There's this quartet that they walk up and down Main Street. They do harmonies and they have like these little bells that they drink and they tap dance. Like, they are incredible. And we just happened to be walking out of MK
when they were like, I guess, coming out for the first time.
Right. The first time of the day.
Yeah.
And so I literally was so excited.
They're amazing. We were able to get pictures with them. We were singing with them. We sang the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the Mickey Mouse
No, not
March?
Clubhouse. Yeah, I think it's just...
Mickey Mouse Club March.
Yes.
That's what it is. And yeah, it was great. And again, these are, you know, performers that are living in Orlando and are just have incredible voices, and their harmonies are insane. Like, so good. Oh, I love Disney so much.
I know. And it's kind of incredible how much talent is in this area.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously people move here and stuff specifically to work at Disney World, but a lot of the cast members we met were from like Florida.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah, that's kind of, you know, a lot of people, I know a lot of people around the United States are always say that they want to work at Disney World, and everybody wants to work at Disney World.
I mean, I do.
But Florida especially, like, I have 4 people that I went to high school with that work at Disney full-time.
Yeah.
Like, not college program. Like, they work there full-time because that's what they wanted to do. One of them's actually a performer. One of them is works in, like, guest services. And, like, it's just, like, everybody loves being here.
Especially if you buy into it, like we say. Like, if you buy into the magic.
And let me tell you, I buy into the magic.
Oh, definitely.
I'm also not dumb. I understand that it's a business. I understand that Disney makes money. I get that. But at the same time, like, I totally buy into all of the magic and the magical moments and the whole thing. The conversation I was having with the cast member outside of Flight of Passage, she was telling me about how her roommate is best friends with Mickey, which is like code for her roommate is Mickey Mouse.
Right.
I was just like, oh, you live with Mickey Mouse. And yes, I'm very much aware that there is a person inside of the costume that is Mickey Mouse. God forbid there was actually a mouse that size, because that would be terrifying. But I mean, I love it. I love it. Being at Disney makes me so happy, and I'm such a grouchy person that I look for any excuse to be happy.
I definitely, like, I buy into the whole experience, especially when we were in, like, Pandora.
Pandora was insane. So we were at Animal Kingdom yesterday, which Animal Kingdom for us is the biggest, probably where we're going to spend the most time talking about.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
where the most performances are.
And it's not really the most, because there's just the 2, but it's the 2
most,
big ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to Pandora yesterday, to Animal Kingdom, and we're in Pandora yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was actually the first time that I have been at Pandora at night. Completely different experience than being there during the day. During the day, it's insane. The attention to detail and the attention to everything in that section specifically is just incredible. Everything is exactly what it needs to be, where it needs to be, and how it needs to be. And at night, it's just completely different. All the bioluminescence, all of the night black light stuff, like, completely insane.
And also, if you don't know, Pandora is from the movie Avatar. It's the planet that they live on. We got to ride the riverboat, which was really cool. Even though there's the scariest animatronic you've ever seen in your life. She's so scary.
She's not scary. She is very realistic.
Yes, it makes
as realistic as a fictional alien can be.
Yeah, like 9 feet tall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at the end of the Navi River journey or whatever, is the I guess, I don't know who she is in the movie. I don't remember.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie literally since it came out.
I honestly don't remember, but she's like she's
like the elder.
Yeah. And she's just kind of sitting like yogi style, like just and like chanting and like moving around, and she looks very realistic.
It's terrifying.
It
like,
is
I
not
was afraid.
terrifying.
I don't like it, but this is another conversation for another day.
All right.
Like, I have no issues with animatronics. Usually.
Liar.
When we were on
every time we
World,
would go through anything that had an animatronic, you would just hear Becca, I don't like that.
If they like are too realistic, it's weird. I like it when they're not. I like It's a Small World because they're not realistic.
Oh no, see, I'm all about the like realism. No. Like the animatronic at the end of the Navi River journey is amazing.
I like the projected like faces that they do.
Oh,
like in Frozen.
In Frozen.
Oh my god, guys! I rode Frozen for the first time. The last
time in forever.
Yep, for first time ever. I rode the Frozen. It's like Frozen Ever After. Is that what it's called?
I think it's. I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know. It's what took over Maelstrom in Norway.
Yeah. But last time I was there, I'm going to tell Iny this story for the 10th time this week.
Sure. 10. We'll go with 10.
Last time I was here, it was like right when it came out. Okay. It was like very, very new. Like at least in the last couple months, when I was here in 2016. And my sister was so excited because she scored us fast passes for it. And it was a big deal because of how much her and I love Frozen. And literally right before our fast pass, because it was like impossible to get fast passes to it. Right before our fast pass, our ride broke.
That's insane. I would have been so mad.
Distraught. And not only that, but it was only like me and my sister's family, not my parents, that were going to go on it. And then my sister and I gave my dad and my grandma or someone, I gave my fast pass up to my dad because there was no other ride I wanted to do, and they did Test Track. And I was like, fine, I guess I won't do Frozen.
Oh, that sucks.
I was so sad. And so this like whole week I'm like, oh my god, I get to do Frozen this time. Oh my god, I get to do Frozen this time.
Yeah, so much good. So that she almost missed it because instead of waiting for me, she decided to listen to my mom, who sent her on the entire opposite way of the World Showcase.
Yeah, we went to Canada.
For those that don't know, the World Showcase is this giant lake, right?
It's a circle.
And then around this lake are these pavilions that are all different countries. So from left to right, you have Mexico, Norway, China. I don't remember what's after China. I think it's like the Outpost, and then Germany, and then Germany, and then the US, and then Japan, and then Morocco, UK. And then Morocco, Paris, UK, and then Canada. So, obviously, if you're going to Norway, you would want to go to the left because you just have Mexico and then Norway. I stopped to talk to a cast member about the food and wine experience and asking about something that they were doing. I look up and Becca and my mom are nowhere to be found. So, I start walking to the left, thinking they're going to Norway because we have fast passes for Frozen. I call my mom. Oh, we're in the UK because we're on our way to Norway. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are you going to go all the way around when it's the opposite way? No, Norway's like right next to the US, isn't it? I'm like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Needless to say, they ended up having to circle back and run all the way back to Norway and almost missed our fast pass, but not really.
But it's fine because I got all my steps in. I had like what, 15?
So many steps.
15,000 steps.
We've gotten all the steps.
We did as many steps this morning
that we did in all of Epcot.
No, probably all of Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom was a really chill day.
Yeah, it was.
Which was nice.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be like the last day, but it's fine. The last full day anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she got to ride Frozen, which yay.
Was great.
But yeah, so the animatronics their faces are projected so that they're like when they're singing and speaking, and their expressions are a lot more realistic.
Those are fine.
Okay. Because you can tell they're projected.
Yes.
It's when like they're an actual...
They also do it in Haunted Mansion.
They do it in Haunted Mansion. They also do it in Enchanted Tales with Belle. Lumiere's face is projected on. Yeah, that's why I prefer those to the Little Mermaid ride, because the Little Mermaid has like really crappy animatronics.
That's old.
No, it's not. It was opened at the same time as the Enchanted Tales with Belle.
That's weird. Though.
And like I don't understand. And after Haunted Mansion, which has the same technology,
old.
Exactly. Anyway, we're like 25 minutes into this, and we haven't even gotten to like the best part. All right.
I mean, we already talked about the Dapper Dans.
We did.
So.
Fine. Whatever. Okay, so at Animal Kingdom, which was Saturday, yesterday, there are 2 main live musical shows.
Which is like, or top of our list.
Yes. You have, in Africa, the Festival of the Lion King, which is a 25-minute, basically condensed version of the story of the Lion King, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tribute concert. Like, I wouldn't even consider it like a retelling.
You're right. There's no real story. It's just performances of each of the songs. And then over, I don't even know what part of the park that's called, is the Finding Nemo Theater, which is a 40-minute retell. That one is a retelling. Broadway retelling of Finding Nemo.
Like, I'm surprised it hasn't been taken from there.
Oh, yeah. Before it was Finding Nemo, it was Tarzan.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Which then went on Broadway.
Which, then did go on Broadway for like a second.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could have seen that.
Okay. So tell me your thoughts about Festival of the Lion King. We'll start there.
Let's go Finding Nemo first. I want to save the best for last.
That's why we're talking about Festival of the Lion King first.
No! No!
Yes.
Festival of the Lion King is the best show at Disney World.
No, it's not.
Fine, I guess we can talk about Festival of the Lion King first. First of all, the theater is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. It
is.
Okay.
It's not as cool as the Finding Nemo one.
Exactly.
I mean, no, it's more cool.
Exactly.
I meant it's more cool than the Finding Nemo one. The Finding Nemo one's just a theater. This one's in the round.
But the Finding... Oh, it is in the round. I will give you that. That is super cool because everything's happening all around you. Fine. But the Finding Nemo one is a theater because it's a stage show.
So is the other one. It's a theater.
It is a conventional theater because it's
so is the other one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You have never been. The first play I ever saw was in the round. Annie. I saw High School Musical in the round.
I haven't seen a play in the round.
It's amazing. It's so much more like as we're gonna get real techie in this one too.
All right, let's do this.
Sorry, I just like broke Iny's car seat.
Like actual car, seat of not like she's
seat in her car.
Not that she's in like a child car seat or anything.
I wish those things look so comfy.
Do they?
They're literally like sat back with their feet propped up, like so comfy.
Okay. Just like we need adult strollers.
Those are wheelchairs.
No, like actual strollers where you can lay back and fall asleep in.
That would be great. Dude, the kids at Disney World have the best life.
They really do.
I wish someone would push me around in a stroller and all I had to do was get out, meet Mickey, have a pretzel, and get back in, and then ride a ride.
And yet somehow they're all still having temper tantrums. It would break my microphone?
It would break your microphone. Like, we were trying so hard not to laugh. But so was the dad. Like, the dad was getting frustrated, but he also was like...
He was actually keeping his cool.
Oh, you could tell he was frustrated, but like he was laughing.
So we're sitting outside, I guess like the gift shop outside of Flight of Passage, and they have this kid in his stroller, and he's just screaming at the top of his lungs.
Just kept saying no.
No, and
go away.
Go away. No, and go away to his father, who is trying to give him milk, and trying to give him juice, and trying to give him the
Snacks,
phone. And all of this, and all of a sudden, the mom comes out of the gift shop.
After we watched for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is a whole ordeal. Mom comes out of the gift shop, picks up the kid, and the kid's completely fine. All the kid wanted was his mother.
Which, like... Another reason why, one of the reasons I love Disney World is because it's for kids. Like, I know that adults go there and stuff, but that's what it's for.
Absolutely.
And so, like, I know that there are adult things, but I love watching kids, like, watch shows, especially when we saw the Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah.
Like, all of the kids get involved. It's so cool. Like, that's probably my favorite part.
Okay, so Festival of the Lion King
is in the round.
Yes.
There's, like, 4 bleachers, and then there's... 4 bleacher sections, I guess I should say. They're bleachers, but they're not the yucky metal ones. They're like Disney bleachers.
They're like wooden bleachers.
Yeah, they're nice. And so you get sat in 4 sections. A ton of people fit in this theater. Like, they were probably bringing people in for, like, a good 20 minutes. Like, getting everyone situated and everything. Kept yelling at everyone to move down the aisle. Right. Just move down! Like, those poor cast members.
Everybody raise your right hand.
yeah. We were playing, like, all these games with the cast members to keep us, like, entertained. And then one of the cast members goes, okay, everyone raise your right hand. And everyone raised the right hand. She goes, good, you know which one's your right. Move all the way to the right. It was so funny. But it's so cool because first of all, so many people fit in there. You all get different sections because the crowd is very involved in the show. Like,
yes,
we were the warthogs.
We were the warthogs. You had the giraffes, the elephants, and the lions.
I wanted to be a lion.
I mean, I think everybody wants to be a lion, but we were warthogs.
We were warhogs.
Warhogs.
Yeah, so it's super cool. And from, like, a techie point of view, the way that they set up all of the lighting, it was in, like, this dome in the middle. I have, like, a video of it because I'm obsessed and I had to send it to one of my best friends, Katie. But there's, like, a dome in the middle, and then there's also lights, like, on the walls, and it's almost like you're in a barn. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. It's like this, it's not like an actual barn, like a farm barn, but, like, it's all wooden.
Yeah.
And it's all, like, open. Yeah. And that's what I like the most about it.
I understand that. So like, basically it starts off and you meet these 4 characters who are going to be the 4 people who are actually singing.
Oh, they're so talented.
And they're explaining to you that they're celebrating, you know, the King of Pride Rock. They're celebrating Simba and the whole Lion King story.
Yeah.
So they bring out these giant set pieces.
They're incredible. Like, when you think of at the circus, you know, when the elephant walks through, like, that's how high it has to be. Those set pieces have to be like 20 feet tall.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
So one of them is literally just Pumbaa on, like, a rock, which is what the set piece that was next to us because we were the warthogs. Timon comes in on that piece.
Yeah.
And then you have the monkeys that are swinging all over that piece. Then you have the centerpiece, which is like a stage, but also has, like, the trampoline and stuff because the monkeys are acrobatic.
Yeah, and you, like, when you first walk in, the arena is empty.
Yeah, it's completely empty.
Except for the bleachers.
So they basically start the Circle of Life, and is it the Circle of Life? No, it's The Lion Sleeps Tonight?
No, it's a Circle of Life. Lion Sleeps Tonight at the end.
You're right. I confused the two. So the Circle of Life. And all of these characters are coming in, bringing in the set piece. So you have those two. And then the last set piece to come in is Simba on, like, Pride Rock. And it's an animatronic Simba.
It's a good, like, I think
it's a decent...
Are you sure it's not a puppet?
No, that's animatronic.
Oh.
Like, there's nobody inside of it. Timon is...
No, Timon's a character.
A character. And Pumbaa and Simba are animatronics.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
Because I thought Pumbaa was a puppet. Because he moved his legs, remember?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's an animatronic.
That makes me sad. I was hoping it was a puppet. I love puppets.
I'm sorry.
What about the elephant and the giraffe, too?
The elephant and the giraffe. If the ones that are stationary, I'm like 90% sure that those are animatronics.
Huh. I'm not as impressed.
I'm sorry.
That ruined my life.
So Finding Nemo.
No, it's not Finding Nemo. I just think... The thing that I like the most about the Festival of the Lion King, because obviously Lion King has no people in it, so it's a celebration of Africa, but it's not a celebration of Africa. You know what I mean? Like, I know that on it's very much like the Broadway show.
Yes, it is.
It's a very small version of the Broadway show.
Yeah, kind of.
Like the way that the costumes are and stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely.
The, like, vibe. Absolutely. Is what I meant. Obviously, because it's not a retelling of the show or of the movie. But I really like, first of all, the main characters are all people of color, so I really like that.
Yes. Well, I mean, we're in Africa, so that had to...
That's another thing I like that Disney does.
Yeah.
Is they always, like, in Epcot, you can't work in another country unless you're from that country.
Oh, no, yeah. What's cool about Epcot is that those, like, each of the pavilions are actually kept up to date and all of that by whatever the
UN?
No, the what is the word that I'm looking for?
Chamber of Commerce?
Maybe?
So like the UN?
Yeah, I guess it would be Chamber of Commerce of each country.
Yeah. Like their equivalent of the Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, their equivalent. So, like, everybody that works in the France pavilion is from France. They are hired by, like, French people they're brought to Disney to work specifically there. So we did miss, because of the weather, like the African dancers in the middle of Africa.
Which makes me sad, because I always enjoy them.
But they're all of those performers are from Africa.
Right.
The performers in The Lion King, I don't think are actually African.
I don't think they are either.
But they are all people of color.
Yeah, and most of the cast is people of color too. I would say like Hamilton is.
Except for the monkeys.
Yeah. Well, because the monkeys would be such a hard audition. They are so acrobatic. Yeah. It's literally like a small Cirque du Soleil.
So they come out, you meet these 4 characters.
Oh, I'm sorry, wait a second. In case you guys we just got breaking news. Iny's mom is sitting in the back of this car right now, and they are puppets.
Oh, okay, they're puppets.
Yes!
My bad.
She Googled it for us, so thanks, Mom, Wendy. Breaking news.
Thanks, Mom. So they're puppets.
Yes.
Okay, so you have the 4 main characters to come out. They sing the Circle of Life.
Yeah, and all their names are Swahili too.
Yes.
They all mean different things.
One
of them's Princess.
One of the younger girl is Princess. The younger guy is like good looking.
Yeah.
His name means good looking.
Yeah.
But he
also was good looking.
But it's fine. The main guy, like the big guy, I think was power or strength.
I think it was masculinity or something like that. He said he said a couple words, so I think it's one of those words that like means a couple different things.
Okay.
Like how Hakuna Matata doesn't necessarily, like, those words, Hakuna doesn't mean no and worries doesn't mean Matata.
Yeah, it's just the phrase. The inflection, I guess, is what
like your meaning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other woman meant the gift.
Yeah, it was the gift.
The gift.
She was with the Warthogs, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was with our section.
Oh, it was so awesome. I loved her.
She was great. So they come out, they sing the Circle of Life, they bring out all these set pieces, and then Timon comes out to start singing Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
But there's four of them? There's 4 of these monkeys who are just wreaking havoc. They're bothering Timon, the whole thing, and then Timon gives them the floor, and they transform the middle stage into like a trampoline.
Yep. And then rings come down. Another thing, the tech in this show is so incredible. Rings come down from the center so that they can swing and stuff.
And the bars.
Yeah, and they set up, it's literally the thing that makes it so cool, as someone obviously backstage theater, the thing that makes it so cool is all of the actors are doing these set changes until the end. Like they are all setting up everything, they're clicking everything together, flipping over the trampoline, like they're doing all of the transformations, which is really smart on like whoever was the creative designer on this show.
Absolutely.
Because it kept everything like flowing. All of a sudden we'd be looking at Timon singing and then we look back and the whole set in the middle has changed.
Yep.
But it's very cool. Like the monkeys are probably one of the coolest parts just because they like flip. So and Iny was freaking out the whole time.
I was freaking out the whole time. I thought somebody was gonna fall. It was not. It was not okay.
I loved it.
Yeah, because they were swinging Becca tells me they're not as close as I think they are, but they looked pretty dang close. And they were swinging and like climbing each other like in the air, and it was so weird.
It was like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, it was awesome. So that's Hakuna Matata, which that is the only part that's not actually sung.
Yeah, because it's Timon.
Yeah, because it's Timon in like the getup or whatever.
Yeah, the costume.
So it's just the recording. And then it turns into this, like, higher tempo version for the acrobatics.
Yeah, which is cool. It's like an instrumental.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then once that whole thing is done, they kind of put the foam pieces back on top of the trampoline, and then it goes into Be Prepared, which it was sung live.
Yeah, it was sung live by the guy that was
the big guy.
Yeah.
The masculine big guy.
Yeah.
Who had an incredible voice.
I wanted him to play Hades in Hades Town.
Oh my god, yeah.
He had such a deep voice.
He had a deep, and it was so, like, full and just, like...
Because sometimes when guys sing deep, they lose it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, this guy and the guy that plays Hades, because of course I'm talking about him, so of course I don't know his name right off the top of my head.
Of course.
But they... Still, you can still hear what they're saying, which is good, because I know, like, when you talk, lose everything. You lose the clarity of your words, your articulation. And the power.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the same with when you're singing high. So he was absolutely incredible. Yeah. Like, just all four of their, like, theatricality, the way that they spoke, their energy was just...
Their chemistry, too.
Oh, yeah, all four of them had great chemistry.
Yeah.
Like, the whole beginning when they were introducing themselves was so funny.
So he comes out and sings Be Prepared, and they bring out this, like, fire dancer guy who's, like, flipping a baton that's on fire, and then, like, lighting the ground on fire and stepping on it, which, hello.
It was fine.
No. It was not. He ate the fire at one point.
Have you ever been to the Polynesian for the luau?
No, I don't do that.
It's great.
Okay.
When we went there the first time when I was 11, we had, like, gotten last minute a reservation. Mm-hmm. And then when we got to the front, they said, oh, Edo's party of 3. My parents, like, looked at each other like, yeah. And they're like, oh, we upgraded you to... It was the first magical moment at Disney World ever. They were like, we upgraded you. We just moved you a little bit closer. We get there. We are center front row.
Oh, my God.
It was the greatest day of my life. I mean, I say that a lot, but it was the greatest day of my life. Best day ever.
Best day ever.
Like Rapunzel said.
So Be Prepared, fire dancers. Everything gets very dark, very spooky. Some of the kids got scared, but it was an amazing performance.
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite villain songs, so I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is one of my favorite songs that needed to be sung and not spoken.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, here we go again with our Lion King live action.
Well, to be fair, we haven't really talked about the Lion King live action on this show.
Yeah, but they know how you feel about Aladdin, so I'm sure that they can infer.
To be fair, I actually liked the Lion King live action more than I liked the Aladdin
live action. Because you hate Mina Masu.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. I just think that maybe he needs to not be doing musical movies.
He was perfect.
Whatever. Anyway, okay, so I don't hate Mina Masu. I just, whatever. Anyway, so Be Prepared was great. Mm-hmm. It goes from Be Prepared into Can You Feel the Love Tonight, mm-hmm. which is sung by the younger guy and girl.
Mm-hmm. I cried.
While they're singing, which in my opinion, she had a stronger voice than he did, and it kind of, you could tell, because there was kind of parts where you just...
I wasn't listening to them.
I understand why. But yeah, but their performance was so great. Mm-hmm. So while they're singing, there's two...
they're just like birds.
Yeah, they're dressed up as birds, dancing this contemporary thing.
Dance piece?
Thing. Is it dance if you get hurled in the sky?
Yes, it's still dance.
I don't think that
dance. Was a very contemporary dance.
Okay.
She just also happened to be like Zendaya in The Greatest Showman and just get thrown into the air. Iny's freaking out right now because I'm referencing The Greatest Showman. I like Zendaya and Zac Efron.
That makes me so happy.
Very much.
Yeah, so an amazing dance. An amazing piece. I mean, I don't have anything else to say because I don't know too much about dance. You would be the person to talk to about that.
It was incredible.
Okay, well.
That's all I
got. Well, yeah, it's super emotional, it was a great performance. Mm-hmm. Again, it was the live performance, like all of this is happening actually in front of our eyes. Mm-hmm. And what comes after that? After that is kind of the wrap-up song.
We forgot I Just Can't Wait to Be King, which was my favorite part.
That's the first song, not Circle of Life.
No, I think it starts with the Matzavenya Babaisi Baba.
No.
I just butchered that Swahili. Yes, it does. And then it's very short, but then it goes into Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Okay.
Because the guy does sing.
He does.
That was bad Swahili. No one come for me. I can already feel my inbox getting flooded. I'm aware it was bad Swahili.
I don't speak Swahili.
No, I'm glad, because it was bad Swahili.
Yeah, they did sing I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Which was very cool, because that was where the audience participation was.
Was it?
Yeah, we made our noises. We all had different animal noises.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was Circle of Life. It's the songs in order of the movie. Duh! Hello!
We're so funny.
Yeah, and then they end with, whatever the song is called.
Lions.
Well, no, because they go back to the Circle of Life because the gift lady sings like the whole high
so
part.
Incredible.
She had a great voice.
I love her. I would die for her. That's my new saying.
That's
my new the love of my life. I would die because I would die for those Charlie performers. I love them. They'd such I'm learning that piece.
Okay.
I recorded it.
So you can learn it?
Uh-huh. It will go nowhere. You guys will never see that.
I can't wait to get all those snaps.
Me in the studio trying to learn the Charlie song.
Yeah, so they sing Circle of Life, and then they bring in the kids to do The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Yeah. And then
That's what happens.
And they do the little shaker. And there are these people on stilts. We haven't even mentioned all the ensemble members. We just mentioned the monkeys. There's so many ensemble members.
The costumes are insane.
Some of them are dressed like zebras and birds and other things. Really tall guys on stilts.
They weren't really dressed as animals. They were just like in African looking get-ups.
And what are the zebras am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Something with a zebra. Some person was dressed like a zebra this week. I'm not making this up.
No, you're not wrong. I just can't remember what it was.
Probably some sort of parade. And in the festival, okay,
festival
listen, guys,
fantasy.
if you ever are into dance, just go, just watch anything at Disney World. All of the dancers are so incredible. Like, all of the people in the Festival of Fantasy, all of the, so good. Just made me want to dance all week. I'm done.
Okay. Well, the point is, the Festival of Lion King is an incredible live show. It's very well put together. The set pieces, the dancing, the singing, the costumes, everything was just completely on point. And the fact that they do those performances every hour for 6-7 hours is like insane to me.
You want to know the best part? What was my favorite part, Iny?
The tech stuff. All the techies.
All these people at the end, they all
dressed in black.
All dressed in black. All of the actors finish, and then they all leave, and then all these techies come out, and they're all black, and they're just hustling. They're just like, and then they snap up everything, and they put it all together, and it's all gone within like 2 minutes.
Yep.
And that was a lot of set pieces that took like a lot longer than that to come in.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah, because it comes in the like during the song.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like it's done purposely, but it does not go out the same way.
No, all of the techies were just like in and out. They all knew exactly what they were doing. They were the best part. I made sure to tell all the cast members that they were the best part. When I say cast members, I don't mean of the show. That's what we call employees at Disney.
And that's not what we call them. That's what they call them.
It's also what we call them.
Well, yeah.
I got yelled at by Iny a lot for calling them outfits, not costumes.
Yeah, because they're cast members and they are in costume, not outfits or uniforms.
I also told Mickey they were his employees. I got yelled at by Iny.
Yeah, it's fine.
We met Mickey 4 times.
Yeah, we did.
It's pretty great.
We met Celebration Mickey. We met Garden Grill Mickey, Farmer Mickey.
Yep.
We met Sorcerer Mickey, and we met Chef Mickey. So many Mickeys.
He was very busy this week.
Yeah, he was. He was all over the place.
And we saw him.
He
had
parade.
6 outfit changes in Fantasmic.
Saw him twice in parade, in the parades.
He had 6 outfit changes in Fantasmic. He's a busy
so
boy.
Much Mickey.
We didn't even talk about Fantasmic, which I know is lip sync, but like I just sometimes wish that our podcast was like backstage together just so I could like go off. I went off a very tiny bit. Iny, just so you know, I'm glad we did Festival of the Lion King first because our podcast is an hour and there's only 10 minutes left for Finding Nemo.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about Finding Nemo.
Nope, there's only 10 minutes left. Sorry, we ran out of time. You should see the side eye I'm getting right now in person.
Almost as bad as Chewie's side eye to Willie.
Oh my god, her stepdad.
Willie being my stepdad.
Her stepdad made the Chewbacca noise at Chewie while he's like marching because it's at Hollywood Studios.
It's at MGM, but it's by the launch bay, not by where Galaxy's Edge is. Yeah,
so they were walking by with like Rey and the Stormtroopers and Kylo Ren.
Yeah, because they had just finished the stage performance in the middle of the park.
Right.
So they were walking back into the launch bay. And we were coming out of... We didn't talk about The Little Mermaid.
How could we not have talked about it?
I don't know. And I don't know how my mom's not like smacking me upside my head right now. We'll get to it now. This is gonna be a long episode.
Which we didn't think it was gonna be at all.
So we're coming out of the Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid live show, and my stepdad, who is like the most Star Wars fan that I know. I'm sorry, Casey, but I think he has you beat.
And he cried watching his Galaxies.
He cried going
before we even went.
Yeah, I know. We weren't even, like, we were standing outside waiting for my mom to come out of the bathroom, and he was, like, you couldn't see anything, and he was already crying. But that's not even the part of the story. So we're coming out of Little Mermaid, and they're walking back into the launch bay, which is right next to Little Mermaid, and Willie makes, like, the Chewie sound. Something like that.
But better than that.
But so much better than that. And Chewie gave him a legit side eye.
It was so funny. And we kept saying, he's like, dude, be chill. I'm on duty right now.
It was so sassy. I loved it. I loved it so much.
It was so perfect for, like, because it's so hard with costume characters to kind of convey what they're saying and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they don't speak.
Right. And so it was perfect because that particular costume, you're able to, I think he can move, obviously he could move his eyes.
Yeah.
He did. And, like, it was one of those moments where you didn't need any words.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Like, that's one of the things I like most about meet and greets is that them trying to convey what they're trying to say without speaking.
Words, without speaking.
Yeah, because they got rid of speaking Mickey, which
I'm sorry.
Still upset about.
Okay, so Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It kind of loses a little bit of its oomph because we talked about Festival of the Lion King. But they're at MGM.
Hollywood Studios.
There is a Little Mermaid. I think it's called, like, The Voyage of the Little Mermaid or something like that. Actually, that might be the ride at Magic Kingdom. But there's a little Little Mermaid live show. It's about 10 minutes long. It's not really...
It's Ariel's Undersea Adventure.
Thank you. It is.
Yeah. Because we were playing Heads Up, and you said it was the Little Mermaid show.
Yeah.
And she was wrong.
I was wrong.
Because I beat her at Heads Up. I would like everyone to keep that on record. Oh, no, and then you beat me
And
again.
then I beat you. Shush. Okay. So it's... What was it? The Ariel's Undersea Adventure?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a cute little show, again, stage show.
No, it is Voyage of the Little Mermaid. We just got breaking news. Is Undersea Adventure the
ride at MK?
Yeah, her mom's telling us it's the ride.
Right, so I was right. Voyage of the Little Mermaid is the show at MGM.
That's okay. Simba's a puppet. That's all I care about.
Voyage of the Little Mermaid is a show at MGM. And it's like a 10-minute show. So it's a theater show. It's a combination of recording and live singing.
Really only Ariel is the one who sings.
And Sebastian.
That's live?
That's live.
Oh yeah, I could tell, actually, now that I think about it.
So it doesn't sing all of the songs. You have Under the Sea, which was probably the best part. Part of Your World.
I was gonna say, I liked Part of Your World.
Yeah, but the puppets for Under the Sea were
it's
amazing.
True. The puppets were... That's what starts the whole thing off.
Yeah. So Under the Sea, Part of Your World, a part of Poor Unfortunate Soul, and then...
That puppet...
That's it.
The Ursula puppet is incredible. And that's a puppet.
That is a puppet.
Yeah.
Everything there is puppets.
Yeah.
Except for the dog.
Which is
actually a person in a dog suit, which is great. Because it's a giant dog.
Yeah. The girl that played Ariel was very good.
Yeah, she had a great voice. I don't really have any complaints about the show. I wish they would kind of make it longer and include Kiss the Girl and maybe some extra other things.
Because they could do a lot of the special effects were very cool.
Yeah, there was like bubbles and fog and lasers and...
It was really cool because the way that they made it seem like you were under the sea was they first dropped some mist out on you so that it would be misty in the room, and then they would shine lasers across at each other so it looked like you had water above you. Like, it's really hard to that's basically the best way I can describe it without you seeing it. But that was a very cool special effect. Like, a lot of the special effects in it were very cool, especially the puppetry. Yeah,
so Under the Sea is all puppets because you can't get a crowd.
Yeah, there's only two
to sing.
There's only two people.
Yeah.
Besides the dog.
Yeah. So Under the Sea is all puppets, and the stage is completely black. And the lights are all turned like down, so you can't really see.
It's all black light.
Yeah, it's all black light. So it starts off with Sebastian, but if you look really, 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 really carefully, you can see everybody just in black that's flipping the
But it's
the
so cool.
But it is really cool. They flip out puppets, and it's all of the fish and all of the things, and some of them like go spiraling up into the top, and it's very, very entertaining.
I was trying to figure out how they, because this will lead really well into Finding Nemo, because I was trying to figure out how they got them so high up, and then I realized there must be like black steps that they were stepping up onto.
Unless it was just like on a like string or on a wire. It could be, but
some of them were like flipping upside down and stuff, which I feel like would be really hard to control.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was. It's a really good show. And that one's only like 10 minutes, so it's not like a huge commitment.
I just feel bad for the guy that plays Eric. He literally has 2 lines.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he's one of the puppets.
He doesn't speak. That's a recording.
I don't believe that.
That's a recording. I'll have my fact checker check my facts.
She's asleep.
I'm pretty sure that's a recording. I mean, I've been wrong already, but I'm pretty sure that's a recording.
Already.
I'm pretty sure that's a recording.
Okay. But still, he must be one of the puppeteers, is my guess.
Probably. And then they have a cool moment at the end where, like, she's sitting on the rock with her tail, and her tail gets, like, sucked into the rock, and she's in a dress.
That's very cool.
The scene where her dad, like, gives her legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the dad's a projection.
Yeah, the dad's, like, cool. Yeah, on-screen projection kind of thing. And, yeah, so he has that, like, it's literally cut from the movie.
It's very cool.
The scene where he's, like, kind of lets her become human.
The thing that I liked the most about it, though, was, like, how someone had to come up with how to tell the story by, like, cutting and pasting stuff from the movie, and then, like, puppetry and special effects, and, like, it was very cool. Like, it wasn't a typical, like, when we get into Finding Nemo, it wasn't, like, a typical Broadway musical.
Okay.
Which leads very well into your favorite.
I love the Finding Nemo show.
I think I would like it more if I knew the songs.
Okay.
I'll like it more the second time I see it.
The soundtrack is on Spotify.
Okay, I already downloaded it.
It is so good. It is, like, and you've spent the last, like, half hour telling me how much you love puppets.
I'm aware.
This whole thing is all puppets.
It's literally all puppets.
It's all puppets. All of it. The freaking pufferfish is an umbrella. Do you know how clever that is?
Go off.
This show is so good, and everybody hates it but me.
I don't hate it.
Every time we go to Animal Kingdom, I have to literally drag whoever I'm with to go see that show. Okay. And I get it. It's hot at Animal Kingdom, and if you're sitting in an AC theater for 40 minutes, all you're going to do is want to go to sleep.
Like Carousel
I understand
Progress.
that. That's 10 minutes. I'm talking about a 40-minute show.
That's a good nap.
Everybody that I've taken there, like, every time I go, everyone, at least one person falls asleep. It is such a good show. It is a Broadway adaptation of the movie Finding Nemo. And I know
original
that doesn't
music.
sound... Yeah, it's all original music. Like, I know that doesn't sound like anything, but it's so cool. Yeah, everything's puppets. So you have kind of like you did with...
Avenue Q?
Avenue Q.
Or even... I mean, you haven't...
No, I haven't seen... what am I thinking of?
Well, I'm thinking of the Star Kids show.
Oh, no.
Space Tour.
So the whole thing is puppets. It's all, like, you have the performer who is wearing either something that's similar to the puppet or something that's similar to the background. Mm-hmm. And then puppets. And I know puppets are not everybody's cup of tea, but, like, puppets. This show is so well put together, and it's so well done. You know, Dory, like, flips on wires and does the whole just keep swimming thing. And, the sharks are 2 people because they have one person controlling the tail and one person controlling the face, and it's super cool. And all of the songs are really cute and clever and catchy, and I know most of the words to all of them.
I know. It was Finding Nemo cast and Iny.
I may have been singing along.
At the top of her lungs.
I love this show so much. It's so good.
It's so funny that you say that no one wants to go see it when that theater was full.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just talking about the people that I go with.
Oh, okay. Not, like, I was like, what do you mean? The theater was literally full.
That theater's always like that. And that show only does, like, I think, like 4 or 5 shows. But that's still 4 or 5 shows every day, 7 days a week. And the guy the girl that's played Nemo, like, I've seen the same girl play Nemo for the past, like, 3 years.
I love her.
It's so good. It's so good. And all the puppets are super clever. The freaking starfish is adorable.
Swords.
Oh, the swordfish is...
that's what I meant.
The swordfish that are, like, actual people, like, sword fighting or fencing.
Yeah.
The pufferfish that's in the tank is an actual umbrella. So, like, whenever he freaks out, they pop the umbrella open and flip him around, and it's awesome. They have the bubbles fish who's, like, with the bubbles the whole time. Mm-hmm. The
crab was the hermit crab at the beginning was my favorite, where it's literally a person.
Like in a hermit shell with all of the things.
With all the legs, yeah. It's very cool.
You can't see what I'm doing, but it's all of the legs. Actually, one of my favorites is the fish that are pointing, like the ones that tell them how to get to Sydney.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Because they basically have, like, all the fish, like, one hands. Fish per hand.
Yeah.
And then they, like, make all the shapes. That's really cool.
I love me some ensemble work.
Oh, it was so good, Becca.
I just like Festival of the Lion King more. I would like it more if I knew the songs.
We'll have this discussion once you've learned the songs.
Okay, well, I'm not a huge Finding Nemo fan to start with.
I'm not either. That's the thing.
Obviously you are.
I'm not. I swear to God, I probably have seen Finding Nemo twice in my entire life. And I'm not a huge Nemo fan. My mom loves Dory because she identifies with Dory. But I've never been a huge Finding Nemo fan. The Finding Nemo musical at Animal Kingdom is my favorite thing to do at Animal Kingdom.
It's high praise.
Full stop.
It's high praise.
It is. Considering that I love Everest, that's my favorite roller coaster in all of...
Mine's Rock and Roller Coaster.
That's fine, but Everest is my favorite roller coaster in all of the 4 parks. And I still like the Finding Nemo show better than I like Everest.
The bird show that we saw was pretty cool.
We did see a bird show. That was awesome.
Also didn't like that.
The birds flew really close to my head.
See, you literally have been making fun of me because all I talk about is how creepy the animatronics are, and you freak out at every single show we see.
No, I don't.
Those monkeys shouldn't be on top of each other.
I mean...
They're gonna fall. That guy shouldn't be catching on fire. He's gonna catch us on fire. That bird's gonna hit me in the face.
That bird got really close.
Like, really close.
There was an actual bald eagle on stage.
That was cool. But we saw, there's like this bird show at Animal Kingdom that's like the Up show. And it was basically like Russell trying to earn his bird badge or whatever. And you have to learn about birds.
They just rethemed it.
Yeah.
Because it used to just be like, look at all these cool birds. And nobody went to that show.
Well, yeah, and then now the theater's full.
Yeah, because it's up-themed. Mm-hmm. And Russell and Doug are there. Mm-hmm. And still no Kevin, but it's fine.
I know, we didn't get to meet Kevin.
We didn't get to meet
I didn't get to meet Coda from Brother Bear, so we're fine.
Okay. Fair. I'll call it even. But yeah, I mean, the gist is, guys, Disney's awesome. If you have the means to get there, do so.
I know a lot of people talk about how expensive it is, but to me, it's worth it. Like, I probably spent $1,000 this week, like, between tickets and all the things and, like, food and everything. Maybe more because I bought a lot of merch.
Yeah, I made shirts for us for every single day of this week, and Becca changed shirts.
Why did I change shirts,
4
Iny?
out of the 5 days that I made shirts for us.
Why did I change shirts, Iny?
Because it was hot.
Because I sweat through my clothes. That's why I
And you think I don't?
Tops. But I only wear tank tops.
It's fine.
But now I have 3 new tank tops.
You do.
I can wear to dance.
And a fanny pack.
And a fanny. Guys, listen.
And hats.
My life has been actually changed by this fanny pack that I'm literally wearing it right now. It's going to be the greatest thing at the airport. I'm so excited. Iny's literally dropped me off at the airport after this. But I am so excited to wear this fanny pack constantly. It's really cute. Go check out my Instagram. At Becca Eddows. BECCIEDDOWS. Don't laugh through it!
I promise you're louder than my laugh.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, Disney's great. It is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I have an annual pass, so I don't, like...
Let's talk about that for a second. Iny pays a third of what I would pay.
Well, to be fair, here's the thing. There are 4 different tiers that are offered to Florida residents.
Yeah.
As, like, 4 different tiers. I pay for the second to lowest tier. Like, I have blackout dates and stuff. You, as someone who is not a Florida resident, only has the option to pay for the only one that doesn't have blackout dates, and it's the most expensive Florida resident pass.
Yeah.
So, I think it's really only, like, $600 more, which is still a lot.
Only.
But, I mean, compared to, I pay, what did we say, $425 a year?
Yeah.
For Disney?
And mine would be $1,200.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It is a big difference because there's an option on your app to be like, do you want to apply all of the money you spent this week, like your tickets? Yeah. I bought a 6-day pass, which is like almost $600.
Yeah.
And so they're like, do you want to apply to this? So I looked into it. I was like, sure,
absolutely.
Because I was expecting it to be like $200. It's not.
It's not.
It's the Jungle Cruise. It's another like it's not musical theater, but it's definitely acting.
Yeah. The guy was not happy that I knew all of the jokes.
Becca wasn't happy that he knew all the jokes. I didn't get any of them because I got him a second before he said them.
Sorry.
I mean, it's fine.
I love the Jungle Cruise so much. It's so punny.
It's my favorite ride.
It's so punny.
I love it. One of my friends was a skipper, which is like, it's one of the hardest jobs to get.
Is it?
Yeah, because you have to be an actor.
I feel like being one of those monkeys would be one of the hardest.
Oh my god, being a monkey. Being a face character in general.
Oh, for sure.
Like, being a performer in general is very hard to get. I just want to be a parade performer. No, actually, guys, I'm saying this on here. My dream role at Disney is to work backstage at Festival of the Lion King. It's my dream role.
You want to be a techie?
I want to be a techie. But not only that, in the Festival of the Lion King.
Okay, hold on. So how much is your platinum pass for?
$1,200.
It's $900. So it's a $300 difference.
It's still a lot of money.
I mean, it is, but it's really not as bad as like my $420 ticket and a $1,200 ticket.
It's true. It's true. I mean, you only live 4 hours away. I live 20.
You live so far away.
I do.
Okay.
You have to drive me to the airport.
I do.
We have to wrap this up.
Okay. Guys, go to Disney.
And I'm like, I know we joked about at the beginning that this isn't a Disney fan podcast, and like it isn't, but tweet me and talk about Disney with me because I love the Disney parks, even though apparently all of my information is wrong. All week I've been saying fun facts and Iny's like,
nope.
No.
I'm pretty sure I've been getting on her nerves and it's fine. I hope. I hope this isn't the end of our friendship.
It might be. We cancel our podcast every single week.
At least 4 times this trip.
At least 4 times.
All right. Well, as Becca said, if you want to tweet us about Disney or about anything, you can tweet or message us on Instagram. The show is at SincerelyUsPod. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter.
That is how you say Twitter.
That is how you say Twitter. at _Iny Meeny. That's INYMEENY.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Becca Eddows, BECCAEDDOWS. Go follow me on Instagram. I'm working really hard on it. And I made rows of all the different days. I'm probably going to have a theme soon. I'm really into it. So go follow me. And like I've been saying this whole trip, I really like attention. So go follow me. And our art is by Cinegenic Art. On Twitter, she's fantastic. She's actually like she's like selling emotes right now.
Emotes.
Whatever.
Emotes for like Discord and Twitch and stuff.
Yeah. Because that's like where most of her money comes from. So
yeah.
You definitely, like, if you want them, go buy them. I think she's like having a sale or something right now.
Yeah.
I saw it on Twitter. She's great. Go follow her. And because we just went to Disney, I'm going to share my favorite Walt quote. Are you ready?
No. In fact, I'm not.
It all started with a mouse.
Sincerely, us.
Wow, car alarm. Can't you tell we're trying to do a podcast right now? Sorry if you guys can hear that. Just keep talking. There's nothing we can do. They know we're in a car.
I was going to give it a couple more seconds to see if it turned off.
It's not going to turn off. As I said that, it turned off. You're keeping that in.
Cold open.
Oh my... No, we can't have a cold open. We have a disclaimer.